One sentence has the power to transform your entire financial reality. You didn't find this message by accident. The universe has orchestrated this divine appointment because you're ready to discover the most potent declaration ever spoken for manifesting abundance. This ancient spiritual formula has created more millionaires, rescued more from poverty, and opened more floodgates of prosperity than any other combination of words in human history. Within the next few minutes, you will possess the exact sentence that has moved mountains of lack, parted seas of financial struggle, and commanded rivers of abundance to flow directly into the lives of those who dared to speak it with unwavering faith. But more than just learning these words, you'll understand the spiritual mechanics that make them work, the divine laws they activate, and the precise way to align your consciousness with the infinite supply that surrounds you right now. By the time this revelation settles into your soul, money will cease to be your master and become your servant. Financial lack will transform from your reality into a distant memory. The anxiety around bills, the stress about security, the fear about your future, all of it dissolves when you comprehend the magnitude of what you're about to receive. This is the sentence that changes everything. What is mine by divine right now comes to me in perfect ways under grace. These 15 words contain the complete blueprint for financial transformation. They represent the crystallization of universal law into a declaration so powerful that speaking them with genuine faith literally rearranges the molecular structure of your financial reality. Every word carries vibrational frequency that aligns you with abundance, removes obstacles to prosperity, and activates spiritual forces that work tirelessly on your behalf. The universe operates through divine order, and divine order recognizes your inherent right to abundance. You were created by infinite wealth to express infinite wealth. The same intelligence that scattered stars across galaxies and orchestrated the intricate dance of atoms has embedded within you the capacity for unlimited prosperity. Your birthright is abundance. Your nature is wealth. Your destiny is financial freedom. What is mine by divine right? These 6 words establish the foundation of your claim. They acknowledge that abundance belongs to you by spiritual inheritance, by divine design, by cosmic law. You're claiming what already exists in the realm of infinite possibility. You're staking your flag in territory that was always yours, declaring ownership of riches that were set aside for you before you were born. The phrase, by divine right, removes all human limitations, all societal restrictions, all economic constraints. It transcends your current circumstances, your past failures, your present struggles. Divine right operates above earthly conditions, beyond material appearances, outside the jurisdiction of lack and limitation. When you claim something by divine right, you invoke the highest authority in the universe to support your declaration. Consider the remarkable story of Mary Kay Ash, who founded her cosmetics empire at age 45 with only $5,000 after facing corporate discrimination and personal setbacks. When others saw a middle-aged woman with limited resources, the universe saw a vessel prepared for extraordinary prosperity. Ash understood that her success would come through serving others, through creating opportunities for women to achieve financial independence. Her company grew from that modest beginning into a billion-dollar empire, creating wealth for countless women worldwide. But the true miracle wasn't the money. It was the understanding that abundance flows most freely when aligned with divine purpose. Ash often spoke of operating with God first, family second, career third priorities, recognizing that prosperity multiplies when rooted in spiritual principles rather than mere personal ambition. Now comes to me. Words collapse time between your declaration and your manifestation. They bring your abundance from the future into the present, from possibility into probability, from spiritual reality into physical form. The word now is the most powerful word in manifestation because it aligns you with the eternal present where all creation occurs. The universe knows only now. In the divine mind, your prosperity already exists in perfect completeness. When you declare, "Now comes to me," you're synchronizing your consciousness with divine timing, aligning your expectation with cosmic readiness, harmonizing your faith with universal fulfillment. You're not begging for future blessing, you're claiming present inheritance. in perfect ways, acknowledges the infinite intelligence that governs universal supply. The universe's methods surpass human imagination. Its strategies transcend logical thinking, its solutions exceed conventional possibilities. When you release control over how your abundance arrives, you open yourself to receive it through channels you never expected, from sources you never considered, in forms more magnificent than you originally envisioned. The Bible declares, "My God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory." This promise reveals the source of your supply, not your job, not your investments, not your efforts, but infinite abundance flowing through whatever channel the universe chooses to use. Your employer is merely a channel, your business is simply a pipeline, your investments are only vessels. The true source remains unlimited and inexhaustible. The universe is asking you to take a powerful step right now. In the comments below, declare these words: "Abundance flows to me now." This declaration does more than you realize. When you publicly proclaim your expectation of abundance, you send a vibrational signal throughout the quantum field that begins attracting opportunities, resources, and connections aligned with your declaration. You activate spiritual laws that start working immediately to fulfill your words. Make this declaration now, then continue listening, because what follows will show you exactly how to maximize the power of your financial affirmation. Under grace represents the most crucial element of this powerful sentence. Grace means receiving what you haven't earned through human effort, obtaining what you couldn't achieve through personal struggle, manifesting what surpasses your individual capacity. Grace operates through love rather than labor, through faith rather than force, through divine bestowal rather than human achievement. Many people exhaust themselves trying to create prosperity through sheer willpower, grinding through endless hours, sacrificing health and relationships in pursuit of financial success. But abundance under grace flows effortlessly, arrives joyfully, multiplies naturally. It comes bearing gifts of peace, accompanied by fulfillment, wrapped in gratitude rather than stress. The principle of grace doesn't eliminate action, it transforms action. Instead of desperate struggling, you take inspired steps. Instead of anxious pushing, you follow divine guidance. Instead of fearful grasping, you maintain open hands ready to receive. Grace makes your actions effective, your timing perfect, your results extraordinary. Think of Oprah Winfrey's journey from poverty to becoming one of the world's wealthiest women. Born into circumstances that seemed to guarantee financial struggle, she could have remained trapped by her origins. Instead, she understood that her past had no power over her divine right to abundance. Through aligning her gifts with service to others, through following her inner guidance rather than external expectations, she created an empire built on grace rather than greed. Winfrey's wealth flows from her commitment to uplifting others, from her dedication to sharing wisdom, from her willingness to be a channel for positive transformation. Her abundance multiplies because it serves a purpose greater than personal accumulation. This is prosperity under grace, wealth that blesses its receiver and everyone it touches. The sentence, "What is mine by divine right now comes to me in perfect ways under grace," must be spoken with absolute conviction. Half-hearted declaration produces half-hearted results. Doubtful words create doubtful outcomes. But when this sentence flows from your lips, backed by unwavering faith, supported by grateful expectation, infused with divine authority, it becomes a command that the universe must obey. Every time you speak these words, you're programming your subconscious mind for prosperity, aligning your energy with abundance, declaring your readiness to receive. Your subconscious accepts these words as truth and begins attracting circumstances, people, and opportunities that validate your declaration. Your energy field shifts to match the frequency of wealth, drawing financial opportunities like a magnet draws metal. But speaking the words alone creates only the beginning of transformation. These words must be accompanied by the consciousness of abundance, the feeling of already having received, the gratitude of someone whose prayer has been answered. You must speak them as someone who knows their worth, someone who understands their divine inheritance, someone who expects miracles as naturally as breathing. The story of how Carnegie became one of history's wealthiest men began with his understanding of divine right. Born into poverty in Scotland, he immigrated to America with nothing but faith in possibilities greater than his circumstances. Carnegie recognized that wealth creation required serving others, providing value, building something larger than personal need. His steel empire grew from this understanding that individual prosperity flows from contributing to collective advancement. Carnegie's famous statement that "the man who dies rich dies disgraced" reflected his conviction that wealth held in trust must be shared for the greater good. His fortune came through grace because it served divine purpose, advancing education, building libraries, supporting human progress. What is mine by divine right now comes to me in perfect ways under grace becomes your daily declaration, your morning affirmation, your evening gratitude. Speak it when you wake, declare it when you sleep, proclaim it when doubt whispers lies about your limitations. Let these words become the soundtrack of your consciousness, the rhythm of your thinking, the foundation of your financial faith. The more you speak this sentence with genuine conviction, the more your outer world begins reflecting your inner declaration. Unexpected opportunities appear, new income sources develop, financial solutions manifest for old problems. Money begins flowing to you through channels you never imagined, in amounts that surprise you, at times that seem miraculous. This isn't positive thinking or wishful hoping. This is spiritual law in operation. You're working with the same forces that created galaxies, the same intelligence that orchestrates ecosystems, the same power that transforms seeds into forests. When you align your consciousness with infinite abundance through this divine declaration, you tap into the source that supplies all creation. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. This ancient promise reveals that your financial breakthrough was prepared before you even asked for it. The universe has been arranging circumstances, preparing opportunities, gathering resources to fulfill your declaration of divine right abundance. Your job becomes recognition rather than creation, receiving rather than achieving, allowing rather than forcing. The abundance is already flowing toward you. Your role is to maintain the consciousness that can receive it, speak the words that claim it, take the actions that channel it into your physical experience. The sentence contains its own built-in protection. Perfect Ways ensures that your abundance arrives through honorable means, beneficial methods, harmonious channels. Under Grace guarantees that your prosperity brings peace rather than problems, joy rather than stress, blessing rather than burden. Divine Right establishes that your wealth serves a higher purpose than mere accumulation. Every word of this sentence has been tested through centuries of spiritual practice, proven through countless testimonies of transformation, validated through the experiences of those who dared to speak it with faith. It represents the distillation of universal law into practical application, the translation of cosmic principle into earthly manifestation. Right now, as you absorb these words, something is shifting in your financial DNA. Old patterns of lack are dissolving, new pathways of abundance are opening, divine connections are being established. The very cells of your body are recalibrating to the frequency of wealth. Your energy field is expanding to accommodate greater prosperity. Your consciousness is preparing to receive abundance beyond your current imagination. The universe rejoices when one of its children claims their divine inheritance. Angels celebrate when someone aligns with their birthright of abundance. All of creation supports those who understand their worth and dare to claim their cosmic portion of infinite supply. Your financial transformation begins the moment you speak these words with genuine faith. What is mine by divine right now comes to me in perfect ways under grace. But transformation accelerates when you live as someone whose declaration has already been fulfilled, when you make decisions from abundance rather than lack, when you treat money as the servant it was designed to be rather than the master it was never meant to become. This sentence becomes your bridge from financial struggle to prosperity, from lack consciousness to abundance awareness, from surviving to thriving. It connects your human need with divine supply, your earthly circumstances with heavenly resources, your temporal situation with eternal provision. The money that flows to you through this declaration arrives bearing gifts beyond mere purchasing power. It brings freedom from financial anxiety, peace about your future, the joy of generosity, the satisfaction of security. It enables you to live your purpose without compromise, pursue your dreams without limitation, serve others without reservation. Your abundance becomes a blessing that extends far beyond your personal bank account. It creates opportunities for others, supports worthy causes, builds lasting value in the world. You become a distribution center for divine prosperity, a channel through which the universe expresses its infinite generosity. This is your moment to claim what has always been yours, to speak what you have always known, to receive what you have always deserved. The sentence that changes everything awaits your voice, your faith, your unwavering conviction. Speak it now and forever alter your financial destiny. What is mine by divine right now comes to me in perfect ways under grace. The universe stands ready to fulfill your declaration. Abundance prepares to flow into your experience, and your greatest prosperity awaits your command. This is your time. This is your sentence. This is your financial freedom speaking itself into existence.